A very good morning, class. So as you all know, we have already started with lesson number 3 of our Maths 2 syllabus, that is linear regression. And we have finished 2 exercises and half of exercise 3.3, which we started. So class, we are continuing and ending with exercise 3.3 today. So let's move on to sum number 3. Before moving on, a quick revision of the formulas which we studied, class. So first, always when you all calculate, you should first find out regression coefficients. On that, you can find out correlation coefficient, that is small r. After that, you can also find out standard deviation x as square root of variance. Then we call standard deviation as Shetty. Okay. So with this little brush up, we'll just start and continue with our next sum. So for 50 students of a class, the regression equation of marks in statistics x on marks in accountancy y is given to be as 3y minus 5x plus 180 is equal to 0. So class, as you can see over here, in the first line you are given two things, that is n is equal to 50. And also you are given regression equation of x on y. The mean marks in accountancy is 44 and variance of marks in statistics is 9 upon 16th of the variance of marks in accountancy. So the mean marks means x bar is given here as 44. Sorry, y bar, because accountancy is represented as y. So y bar is given to be as 44 and v of x, that is variance of marks in statistics, is equal to 9 upon 16th of variance of marks in accountancy, that is v of y is also given. We have to find out the mean marks in statistics and correlation coefficient between marks in two subjects. So that means they are telling us to find out x bar and correlation coefficient, that is small r. So as you can see, everything which I mentioned is written over here, class. So first we start to find the value of x bar. Now if you remember, class, I told you that y bar is nothing but value of y and x bar is nothing but value of x. So class, what are we going to do over here? In place of y bar, we'll substitute the value of y in the equation which is given to us. So as you can see, the regression equation of x on y is given to us like this. So we will arrange it first and write down 5x is equal to 3y plus 180. Now we'll substitute the value of y bar, which is also the value of y, as the regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. We put the value of y in the equation like this and we get the value of x to be as 62.4. Now, as you all know, class, x is nothing but equal to x bar. So, I write it as 62.4 marks, and the reason, regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. So, on that basis, class, we have found out the first value, that is x bar, mean marks. Now, moving forward with the regression equation which is given to us, we can find out the regression coefficient, that is pxy. So as you all know, we have arranged the equation as 5x is equal to 3y plus 180. So x is equal to 3 upon 5y plus 180 divided by 5. So here there's a mistake which has happened. So it is 180 divided by 5 also. Now bxy will be nothing but 3 upon 5y. So we got the regression coefficient bxy to be as 3 by 5. Now we'll find out the correlation coefficient. But class, for r, या तो हमें 2 regression coefficients लगते, but we are having only 1. Or we need standard deviation, that is Shetty x and Shetty y. So class, I can put the formula bxy is equal to r into Shetty x upon Shetty y. That means variance of x is equal to 9 upon 16 variance of y. This is given in the question. So variance is nothing but standard deviation ka square And to find standard deviation, we can take square root of variance. So I'll write root of variance, which is nothing but CTX, is equal to root of 9 by 16 into root of Vy. Root of Vy is nothing but CTY or standard deviation Y. So I've written taking square roots on both the side. 9 upon 16 ka square root is 3 by 4. So as you can see class, I've got the value of CTX. You can also take CTY down if you want, but I'm keeping it as CTX over there. Now we'll substitute both the values in the equation above. So I get 3 by 5 is equal to R into 3 by 4 CTY upon CTY. So CTY gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled. I'll take 4 that side by cross multiplying. So I get the value of R as 0.8 because BXY is positive as we are having only one regression coefficient. So class, have you all followed the sum? Sum is quite easy but very important from your board exam point of view. Now moving forward to question number 7. The equation of two regression lines are given to us like this, but they have not specified kaun sa equation kaun sa wala hai, whether it is x on y or y on x. So you have to find the mean values of x and y and also find the correlation coefficient, that is small r. So now what are we going to do over here is, first in order to find out x bar and y bar, we'll first solve both the equations simultaneously. Now what we have to do over here when we solve simultaneously, in order to solve them simultaneously, we arrange them properly. As you can see, the equations are not arranged properly over here. So I can write x minus 4y is equal to 5 and x minus 16y is equal to minus 64. So on subtracting, I get 12y is equal to 69. So the answer comes as 5.75. Now I'll substitute the values and in the equation, any one. You can put it in 1 or 2, whichever you want. So as you can see, I've got the value to be as 28. So I can say x is equal to x bar is equal to 28 and y is equal to y bar is equal to 5.75. So basically we got the first part, that is x bar and y bar. Now after that, compulsory you have to write the reason as both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. Now in order to find regression coefficient, we have to find two regression equation. Sorry, in order to find out the correlation coefficient R, we need is two regression coefficient. अपने को दोनों regression coefficient लगेंगे. So as you can see, we have two equations over here. So now what we will do, case 1 and case 2. So we'll assume over here, अपन assumption करेंगे. Let the above first equation be y on x and the second equation be x on y. So y on x hai, so we'll leave 4y over here and take 4 that side. So I'll get byx to be 1 by 4. Similarly, the second equation we'll be taking it as x on y. So we'll keep x over here and take all the rest that side. So I get 16y minus 64, so bxy aa gaya 16. Now the condition should be satisfied. What is the condition? Byx into bxy should be less than 1. But as you can see, after cutting, I'm left with the answer 4, which is not less than 1. So our first assumption is not satisfied over here. So we will change our assumption. So after changing the assumption, now we will assume case 2. The first equation will be x on y and the second one will be y on x. So for x on y, you leave x this side and take the rest of them that side. And for the second equation, we'll keep y this side and take all the others that side. So the similar mistake happened over here. 16 will be divided by both. So again here 64 by 16 will come. Please, so sorry for that particular mistake. Alright. So the byx is 1 upon 16. So the condition should be bxy into byx should be less than 1. So after checking, we saw that the condition is satisfying over here. That is, I'm getting 1 by 4, which is less than 1. So as the above condition is satisfied, we can say that the first equation can be x on y, correct? And the second equation can be y on x. Okay. So I hope you all are clear with this class. All right. So we can say that the first equation can be x on y and the other y on x. So as we have both our regression coefficients, so we can write the formula r is equal to plus minus byx into bxy. So r is equal to plus minus root of 1 upon 16 into 4. So I'm getting the answer square root of 1 by 4, which is half. The answer is 0.5 positive because both regression coefficients are positive over here. So with this class, sum number 7 also gets completed. We have already finished sum number 8 and 9. Moving forward to sum number 10. The two regression equations are given to us. They have told us to find out x bar, y bar and r. So class, can you all relate the 10th and the 7th sum which we did just now? So both the sums are similar. In both, the regression equations are given, but they have not specified kaun sa wala hai. So you can take case 1, case 2. Then you can see agar condition satisfy hoti hai, bxy into byx should be less than 1. So you can assume that, you can say your assumption is correct. If not, to case number 2 ki bari aa jayegi. After that, you can solve both the regression equations simultaneously to get the value of x bar and y bar. So I can say sum number 10 is the same as sum number 7. So you can refer and solve it for assignment. Moving forward with sum number 11. The two regression lines are given to you. You have to identify the regression of x on y and also find x bar, y bar and r. Now class, in this particular sum, as you observed, they have asked you to identify. Up to they were not asking. But in this particular sum, they have asked you to identify and tell which one is x on y. So let's begin class. As you all know how to start, the two regression equations are given to you all. So you will assume case number 1. We'll assume let the first equation be y on x and the second one be x on y. Y on x hai, so we'll keep y this side and take all the others that side. Now we'll divide 3 by both. So I get byx to be as minus 10 by 3. In the similar manner for x on y, I will keep 6x over here and take the rest that side. After that, 6 will be divided by both and I get bxy to be minus 5 by 6. The condition should be satisfied. So we'll check the condition. Byx into bxy should be less than 1. But the condition is not satisfied as you are getting 25 by 9 is not less than 1. So we'll change our assumption. So our assumption will become case 2. So case 2 is the first, let the first equation be x on y and the other equation be y on x. Now we'll change the assumption over here. So pehle wala x on y hai, so we'll keep 10x over here and take all the rest that side. And you'll get bxy to be as minus 3 by 10. Similar manner over here, this is y on x, so we'll keep 5y this side and take the rest that side. So this will become minus 6x by 5 plus 50 by 5. So I get byx to be minus 6 by 5. Now we have to check for the condition. Byx into bxy should be less than 1. So over here, the condition is finally satisfied. That is, we are getting 9 by 25, which is less than 1. So the above condition is satisfied. So now what we can say is, as per our assumption, that is case 2. The first equation will be x on y and the other equation will be y on x. That is 10x plus 3y minus 62 is equal to 0 becomes the regression equation of x on y. And 6x plus 5y minus 50 is equal to 0 becomes the regression equation of y on x. Iske baad x bar, y bar, r, I hope you all can find out in the similar manner as we have done in sum number 7 and you will be doing in sum number 10. That is for x bar, y bar, dono equations you will solve it simultaneously. and already you have got both the regression coefficients, तो आप R ढूंढ सकते हो यहाँ पे. So you can find out and complete the sum as assignment over here. Okay. Moving forward class, sum number 12. For certain x and y series which are correlated, the two lines of regression are 10y is equal to 3x plus 170 and 5x plus 70 is equal to 6y. Find the correlation coefficient between them and also find the mean values. So again class, as you can see, they have not specified कौन सा वाला regression equation है. So again you will solve it with the help of assumptions. So this sum again you can complete it for assignment class. Okay. Coming forward to sum number 13, again you have regression equation. You have to find x bar, y bar, regression coefficients, that is byx and bxy, and also find coefficient of correlation. Here there is a printing mistake. Also एक value दी हुई है, square root of 0.375 is equal to 0.61. Again a similar kind of sum class, nothing is specified, nothing is mentioned. So again case 1, case 2 assumption वाला part करोगे आप, and then you can find x bar, y bar and r. So sum number 12 and 13 can be done as an assignment. Finally coming towards the last sum of this exercise and for the day as well class. The two regression lines between height x and weight y of the girls are given like this. You have to find mean height and weight of the group, that is you have to find x bar and y bar. Also estimate the weight of a girl whose height is 70 inches. That means you are given the value of y and they have told you to find the value of x. So how do we do this? Very easy. First they have asked you to find out mean height and weight. Correct class? So what are we going to do to find x bar and y bar? We'll first solve both the equations simultaneously like this. 15x minus 4y is equal to 500. 20x minus 3y is equal to 900. You will first arrange it and then solve it simultaneously. So on solving simultaneously, you will get the answer. Okay. So just give me a second. All right. So on arranging like this, you will get the answer like here. There is nothing similar. आप देख रहे हैं 15x 20x cannot be made similar. You know, कोई एक से multiply नहीं कर पाएंगे. Again you have 4 and 3. So what I have done is multiplying equation 1 by 3 and multiplying equation 2 by 4. So I'm making 12y similar. Okay. So 45x minus 12y is equal to 1500. Minus 80x minus 12y is equal to 3600. On subtracting, I get x to be as 60. Now you can substitute the value of x and you can get the value of y. So I've substituted like this. 15 into 60 minus 4y is equal to 500. So I'm getting the value of y to be as 100. So what can be your dialogue? X is equal to x bar is equal to 60 and y is equal to y bar is equal to 100. And what will be the explanation? Both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. Now class, they have also told us to find the value of y when x is equal to 70 inches. So क्या लगता है आपको? What we'll do over here class? So over here, what are we going to do? Tell me. Correct. This is nothing but regression equation of x on y. बराबर है? They have told us to find x when y is given. So, sorry, they have told us to find y when x is equal to 70 inches. So you can have a look over here. Height is given as x and weight is given as y. Correct. So they have told us to find y when x is given as 70 inches. So the regression equation of y on x is nothing but y minus y bar is equal to byx, x minus x bar. So y minus 100 is equal to byx as we saw. कहाँ से आया? 15/4. Can anybody tell me कहाँ से आया 15/4? It was not given in the question. So followed class, whenever regression equations are given, you cannot jump on the answer. आपको सबसे पहले रिग्रेशन कोएफिशिएंट्स ही ढूंढने हैं कंपल्सरी. So that is why always remember that whenever you come across sums based on regression equations, please find out the regression coefficients first. So can you all see the screen class? We have to solve case 1 and case 2. हम इससे बच नहीं सकते हैं. So case 1, let the first equation be equation of y on x. And the second equation, that is 20x minus 3y minus 900 be x on y. So on solving, as you can see, byx आया 15 by 4 and bxy आया 3 by 20. Now we have to check whether our condition is satisfied or not. That is byx into bxy should be less than 1. So I am getting the answer as 9 by 16, which is less than 1, and the condition is satisfied. So what can we say? That 4y minus 15x plus 500 is the regression equation of y on x, and 20x minus 3y minus 900 is equal to 0 is the regression equation of x on y. So understood class, kahan se aaya 15 by 4? So you cannot skip that step. That is a compulsory step. So in regression ka har sum, see that you have regression coefficients. अगर आपके पास regression coefficients नहीं होंगे, you cannot proceed forward with any kind of sum. So keep that in mind. So 15 by 4 is nothing but 3.75. So I have multiplied 3.75 by both. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, I've removed the decimal over here. So I got 2250 by 10, which is as easy as 225. So whenever you come across decimals, you can just remove the decimal and calculate. It becomes easier. Then minus 100 can be transferred that side and become plus 100. So you get the value of y as 3.75x minus 125. ये आपको regression equation तैयार हो गया. Now you can substitute the value of x, which was given to be as 70 inches. And on substituting and finding the answer, you get the final answer to be as 137.5 kilos. So in this way, class, finally we have finished with all the exercises of our lesson number 3. So please keep practicing, keep learning. इस lesson के लिए very important is learning of your formulas. अगर आपको formulas नहीं आएंगे, you will find it very, very difficult to calculate. Sums are little bit lengthy, but if you follow, they are very easy. So keep practicing class. Till then, we meet in the next session. And again, a small request. If you like my video, if you feel that it is beneficial, please do share it with your other friends as well and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, students, for listening to me. We stop here for today.